Howdy y'all, and welcome to the Maple Mafia channel. Make sure you're subscribed here. We're going to be doing weekly content where we give you a little bit of a walkthrough through some of our greenhouses and maybe some other neat things as well. So make sure you're subscribed here on the Maple Mafia channel. And if you don't know about our the MrMaple show here on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed there. We put out daily content there all about Japanese maples. Guys, I'm going to show you some cool Japanese maples, some you may have never heard of. Guys, we're going to start off today down here with Acer Circinatum Jag, a newer witch's broom on Acer Circinatum, tight, dense, compact form, small leaves, brand new selection of Acer Circinatum. We're still learning a lot about it here at MrMaple. There's definitely some really neat selections of Acer Circinatum in the trade, and there's some that just give you some amazing new characteristics that people have never seen before on a Circinatum. For instance, right here, this is Acer Circinatum Elias Pacific Waterfall. Now, if you notice anything about this, it's staked up, but the branches are starting to curve out, and it's because this is a weeping selection of an Acer Circinatum with that full moon style leaf. Kind of cool, something different, and you know, it gives us a unique feel with that Circinatum leaf, that full moon like leaf, and that weeping habit. So something kind of cool and different. And as we're walking through these greenhouses, there are hundreds of varieties of Japanese maples in every house. Over here on the left, we've got a big grouping of Seiryu. Seiryu, super heat tolerant. It's got that really nice thread-like leaf. And it's upright, vigorous, can handle high heat settings really nicely. And there's cool trees everywhere we turn in here. As you're coming through here, I love the color yellow. This is Acer Shirasawa Arium, the golden full moon maple. It's a classic selection. In Japan, I believe the original name may have been King Kakuri, but it's so commonly known in the trade now as Arium. It's sort of what people will know it by. The golden full moon just got that nice rounded leaf. Give it some protection from the hot afternoon sun, but it can really brighten up a space. And it contrasts well against many other Japanese maples. As you see here walking through the greenhouse, and we see how it stands out, and you get up close and just enjoy that full moon style leaf. It's pretty awesome. Now, our houses like this can have 5,000 to 6,000 1 gallons in each and every house. So you get a lot in a small space. The classic coming up here on the right is Acer Palmatum Makawi Etsubusa with that tightly layering habit. It's one of my favorite Japanese maples. Recently, I just shot a top 50 or top 25 Japanese maples of my own personal favorites. This one falls in there. Guys, you know we talk about this selection all the time because it's dwarf compact habit, the sort of lively creature-like feel, bonsai-like structure. But you'd be surprised if it falls in my top 25, so definitely check that out. Another Japanese maple that is just simply amazing that I love, y'all, is Geisha Gone Wild. Selection by Talon Buchholz. It's a sport found on the cultivar Geisha that has pink on red variegation. Now we're starting to get in these cold frames some of the color phases that I really enjoy. You see on here some of this pink and green, but then you get over here and wow, that green comes in with some of that pink and white. Multicolored effect right now. Geisha Gone Wild are rocking it. It's an 8 to 10 foot upright, gives you some pink spring color. And then, y'all, it's just always beautiful out there in the landscape. Some great pink new growth right there. I mean, I love that sort of pink color on the new growth. But as a full tree, I mean, this is electric. You should check out our cultivar highlight on the MrMaple show, Geisha Gone Wild. You can see a full tree in the landscape in the spring, and I'm telling you, the fall color is almost as brilliant as that spring color as well. Now, we mentioned Seiryu earlier. One that has a very similar leaf but a starkly different habit is Emerald Lace. Emerald Lace has that really nice leaf that if you're just looking at the leaf, you think, oh, that's Seiryu. But instead of being upright, this one has a very nice horizontal weeping habit. some large 1 gallons here right now of emerald lace. It's also super heat tolerant, also has a great red fall color that Cereus has as well, but that weeping habit helps distinguish itself from Cereus and gives you that smaller lace leaf for a tree that you might want in those smaller spaces. Now on the right here, these are some Rhode Island Red. Now Rhode Island Red is a dwarf compact bloodgood essentially. We're talking 4 foot by 5 foot in 10 years, compact form. It's what people are often looking for, a container Japanese maple, if they like that bloodgood style leaf versus that lace leaf that we're just looking at on the emerald lace. Guys, very red in the spring, got some good red color in the summer, some good red fall color, but that perfectly rounded habit really makes this great for those small gardens. And many people are looking for this when they're thinking of a dwarf Japanese maple. Some people will think about bloodgood as being the first Japanese maple they're familiar with. They're looking for a dwarf tree with that leaf. Rhode Island Red, that's the one for you. Now, as we're coming through here, you start to see some more yellow. That's a grouping of Acer palmatum Orange Dream. Orange Dream, selection by Ghirardelli Nursery in Italy, needs some protection from the hot afternoon sun in hotter climates. But if you can give it some sunlight, you can get a bleached out effect where it really gives a really nice yellow out there in the garden. 8 to 10 foot, I mean, just a beautiful selection. Now, one of the trees that shine in the summer months are the Oregano Nishiki style Japanese maples. The summer flushes are actually some of the most variegated on this style. Alarian, Cotton Candy, those are some of the newer selections that have this style variegation. And you'll see pink and white variegation, especially pink in the spring and pink when it starts off with the flush, but then it goes to the white. And the variegation is irregular. We have a full video on the MrMaple show on how to prune Oregano Nishiki style variegates to promote the most variegation. But the summer time frame is when you get the most on the variegation on the selection. I mean, this is beautiful. And they're gonna need some protection from the hot afternoon sun because it gets so much pink and white in there that sometimes there's not a lot of chlorophyll, which is the green part of the leaf. That means, you know, this tree in full sun may not do as well. And those pink and white spots may actually burn. So keep that protected from the hot afternoon sun, but that is a beautiful selection that shines in these summer months. We're here in June of 2025, checking out the greenhouses, seeing what things look like. A classic selection that's awesome. Lillian's Jewel. I always talk about it because it's one of my favorites. That pink on red, y'all, striking. It's almost like you think of like a Oregano Nishiki style, but on a red upright Matsumuri. It's super showy, super flashy. Love Lillian's Jewel. I always talk about it every time I see it, and so you'll probably hear me talk about it a lot. As we're coming down through here, there's another section of Geisha Gone Wild here on the right. Just beautiful on that side. On this side, let's check out these Orangeolas. Now, Orangeola is a classic. It's becoming a classic weeping red lace leaf. But it's not just your typical red. You get cherry red. You get maroon. And these darker maroon colors. And then you get this green color down below. You get a multitude of colors, and the camera can't even capture everything and all the different shades that Orangeola has. It's beautiful, strongly weeping, heat tolerant, durable, easy for people to grow. If you're looking for a red lace leaf, this is an excellent choice. And it has a strong weeping habit, not just cascading. You stake it up and it flows straight down, which is very predictable and easy to design what you want to do with this. Staking, as you can see here, we've got a 1 gallon right here. And with that 1 gallon Japanese maple, it's staked up this branch here, and then it flows straight down. You see that hooking habit where it just hooks straight down. That is what I'm talking about. Super beautiful in containers, beautiful in the yard. You're gonna love it. Guys, when we're talking about Japanese maples, we love them here at MrMaple. I mean, We've got some nice red dragons here on the right. Red dragon is another weeping lace leaf. Some nice dark maroon colors if you want all red. Me personally, I love that multicolor effect that Orangeola has. It's pretty spectacular. We've got a lot of Japanese maples here at MrMaple. And I'm taking it out of the back of this greenhouse into the house next door because the hot blondes are looking super choice. Acer Olive Random Hot Blonde is a selection we made at mrmaple.com. It is one of the most striking trees I think I've ever seen. It gives you some nice yellow colors. And let's turn this camera around. Boom, you see them? Right there in the center of the camera. Now, right now, in this slightly shaded situation here in our greenhouse, we use a poly that you see up here that's 55% white poly at our nursery. And when you look here, you're still getting some of that yellow color. And this is the color hot blonde can have in a slightly shaded situation. But if you look at these summer flushes of new growth right now, you're getting some of those amazing just coral pinks that contrast so well with that yellow. And that happens in the sunlight as well, y'all. This is an amazing Acer Olive Random selection that's super heat tolerant. At least that 2 weeks later, so avoid later stats of frost. It's a selection we made as part of our Heat Seeker series. It's a hybrid with that Acer Shirosonum RM we talked about to start this video, and Acer Olive Random. To me, super durable. If you're looking for a faster growing yellow Japanese maple in your landscape, they can give you some amazing fall color. Hot Blonde's gonna give you yellow color throughout the summer. Guys, check it out on MrMaple. It's an iron reduction, a chance seedling that we found, and one tree that we're super proud of because this tree is getting in gardens all around the South and all around a lot of places, anywhere it can be grown. I mean, it's shown its durability to be able to handle a lot of heat in Texas where other Japanese maples couldn't. And giving that yellow color in that sunlight has been very impressive. I've got a customer who has this near Charleston, South Carolina, near the beach, and growing this in full sun. Gorgeous upright tree, 15 feet. I mean, this is a selection you should definitely check out. On MrMaple.com, we have a section on each page where you can be notified when this tree becomes available again. But we also list 10 new trees every single Tuesday and Thursday on MrMaple, which is a separate email. You can go to MrMaple.com, sign up for our weekly emails, and you can go to a page for say specifically about Hot Blonde and plug in your email address, and we'll notify you specifically when Hot Blonde becomes available again. Y'all, thanks for jumping in today on this walkthrough. I went through house 22 and the back of house 21 to show you those Hot Blondes because they're looking real primo right now. Y'all, thanks for jumping in. Take care, God bless, and have a great day.